Okay, all of you clear about this part of test?
Yes, sir.
So kindly remember the time limit of 1 minute. Try to finish your story within a minute. Okay, we'll listen to each one's story one by one, starting with chest number 115, and we'll hear everybody's story till we finish with the chest number 183. All right. So on being told, chest number 115 will get up and narrate her story to the group members. Moment she finishes, the next person sequence 119 will take on without being prompted. Okay, and only thing, finish your story within a minute. You can the language to be used here is English, but should you get stuck and find difficulty, you can speak in Hindi, but see if you can get back to English as soon as possible.
From the given picture, I have perceived one character, a male of the age 29 years and in a neutral mode. The action of my story is a trip to his village. Rahul, the central character of my story is Rahul. Rahul is a businessman in Delhi and has been staying there since a long time. Due to busy schedule and heavy workload, he once decided to go for a vacation to his village. One fine day, as he went on a trip, he stopped by on the place and he pondered upon his feelings when he saw the land and the views, as he remembered his childhood spending there. From a distance, he encountered his friend and realized that it was his friend whom he had spent his childhood with. He then united with the rest of his friends, and furthermore, he rejoiced for he had a worthwhile vacation ever.
From the given picture, I perceive three characters, one male, two females, aged 24, 23, 23 respectively, all in positive mood. Action of my story is cleaning the river. Protagonist of my story is Ayushi, 23-year-old. She is a student of Shivaji College, Delhi University. She decides to go for a forest camp in Uttarakhand for adventure. She convinces her two friends to go along with her. All three went to the forest for camping. There she noticed that there is a river which is where a lot of garbage has been piled up around it, and water is getting polluted. So she decides to clean it, and so she motivated other groups who were in the forest for camping, and all of them, she collected 2 bags, one for organic waste, the other for inorganic waste, and then they collected all the garbages, and after returning from the camp, she contacted with NSS and NCC unit of her college and started a campaign in her city and in her college to aware people about this. About cleaning the environment and maintaining the decorum in such places.
From the story, I perceived a 25-year-old man who is in a positive mood. He is an MBA postgraduate who is working with a private company. He, for his vacations, have gone on a camping trip, where on one fine day, while walking in the night, he heard...
Follow the sequence as instructed. Okay, and start accordingly.
Okay, so from the story. Okay, sir. From the story, I perceived a single character. His name is Angad, who is 25 years old, and is in a positive mood. He is a postgraduate in MBA, who is on his vacation trip from a private company. And during the camping trip, he has, while roaming one fine night in the jungles, he heard some voice coming from the bush. He turned around and he had taken a gun in order to protect in case it turns out to be a wild animal. But when he turned around, he seen that it was a cat who was hurt. So he took him back to his camping site, where he catered to him and later adopted it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have perceived 2 characters in my story. Both of them are male and possess positive mood. My main character of the story is male, age 18. His name is Ramesh. Ramesh goes for trekking near a river valley, along with his friends. He clicked some photos of fresh river lake, and he also saw a boy nearby and clicked his photo while he was playing with the fresh water. After that, he saw that visitors nearby littered the place with garbage. So he collected the garbage, he called his friends and collected the garbage and deposited those garbage at the suitable location where the garbage were thrown nearby from nearby people from nearby localities. After that, he along with his friend made several banners saying that please do not litter this beautiful place. From this story, we perceive that we can conclude that the main character is environmentalist and he believes in teamwork.
From the picture, I have perceived three characters. All are male and are in positive mood. The protagonist of my story is Aman and he is 21 years old. The action of my story is helping the injured man. Aman, he is currently pursuing his graduation in DU, and during the summer vacations he decides to go to his village. While going to his village, he decides that on the Sunday he is going to go for mountaineering. While going for mountaineering, he arranged all the materials that are required, like first aid and other things, and then he started his journey. When he started his journey, while going up, he found some people, two men, and one of them was injured. One was leaning with the stick and the other was supporting him. So he decided to message his friend that he messaged his location and he told him to call the ambulance. And in the meantime, he took out the first aid box that he had in his bag, helped the injured person, and then later on helped him get down from the mountain. When they were coming down, the ambulance was already there and he safely helped them and was afterwards satisfied that he was able to help someone.
From the given picture, I perceived that there were 3 to 4 members working in a village, all were the male and in a positive mind. They are working hard in their village to upgrade their village, village. So the people were saying that they were employed in the village and taking the benefits of the government, taking the benefits of the government scheme which were launched by the government, and people are saying that they are aware and they are motivating themselves and employing themselves under the scheme which is oriented by the government. So this was that the people of village are not saying that the government is not doing for themselves. They are keep updating themselves and awareing themselves that what are the schemes to be launched at the village level and to enhance their village and working to enhance their capabilities and abilities according to the government schemes. So with this story, we come to know that don't blame government, always try to blame the government, but keep update yourself according to the government schemes and motivate yourself to enhance your life skills according to your capabilities and attributes.
According to my perception, I saw two characters. Both are male and of 16 years old. Both are in positive mood. Action of my story is hurrying up to the school. Ram and Sham were two friends and they were going to their school. Ram, he was preparing to went to his school and he saw that his cycle was punctured. As Sham is also used to go with Ram, they both went late and then they hurry up to their school because exams are also going on. So they seek permission from the guard and then successfully sat for the examination.
Ladies and gentlemen, I perceive from story that there is one character, his name is Raman and he is 15-year-old boy. The action of my story is that he is observing the street and so that he can spread awareness regarding the cleanliness, and so he studies in army public school, and in his previous class he was taught about cleanliness, that cleanliness is next to godliness. So he decides to walk along the streets and observe the streets, the garbages, the litter that was thrown on the street by the people living in the society. So he decided to clean it by himself and also inspire others to clean the streets so that they can lead to a cleaner country.
Picture shown to us, I perceive one character, Jacob, a 20-year-old boy who has just passed his class 12th, and my action of story is making his villagers aware about the cleanliness program run by the government. Jacob, a 20-year-old guy who has just passed his class 12th and preparing for his graduation. One day while reading newspaper, he come to know about the cleanliness program run by the government, as there was a lot of litter garbage in his village. So the next day with his friend went to the temple in his village and start cleaning the surrounding of the temple, so that by seeing this the villagers also start coming to them, and there he made them aware about the cleanliness programs, and they all by joining hands they all clean the village and make the village clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I perceived in my story, there is only one person in the story, and his age was 21-year-old. He is a student of college. He pursuing BA second year, and one day he was going to his college, and he saw that his cycle was punctured, and he decided to go on foot. When he was going to his college was near to his home, that's why he was going on foot. And when he was on the way, he saw that one dog was...
Friends, what I perceived in the story is the stage scene in which drama about saving the wildlife is being picturized. There is one character which I can see, that is Ramesh, who is from DU. The stage scene, and what I perceived is that a message regarding saving wildlife is being displayed, and what various methods that can be taken by the people of the local and all the country to save the wildlife and what the birds. We see in the today's world that many birds and many animals are being killed in very rural areas, or we can say in the modern areas also. So various methods of how the various methods, such as not building the power station near the forest and also not building mobile network towers near the areas, can help in saving the wildlife.
Hello everyone. I have perceived two characters from this story which is shown to us. Mohit is a central character of my story, and he is in a positive mood. One day he was walking on the road. He heard the announcement of running tournament which is held in his village, and he go near to the tournament committee, and for the participating in the tournament he get participation, and after participation he make a schedule and proper diet, and he work on it, and after on the day of tournament he run with whole spirit and get the first rank.
So ladies and gentlemen, what I perceived from the story are three characters. All are male and all are of 25 to 30 years of age. The action of my story is a rescue operation to save two boys who are reported lost a day before. The story starts, the scene of the story is of a forest, and there are two officers, and the main character of my story is Aditya, who is leading the rescue task force to save the two boys. They have searched for an hour and have not got any clues, but now they have got fresh footprints of two men who are most probably the boys lost, and I think that they are about to...
In the given picture, I have perceived two characters. Both of them are male, and they are in the age of one is 18-year-old and other is 23-year-old. The mood of both of them is positive. So the main character of my story is Hari, who is an 18-year-old boy and very keen of running. So one day he decided to take participation in the running competition which is being organized in his school. So he performed in the competition, but in the prelims, but he was screened out because it was found that he was not fit enough and he didn't have enough stamina to proceed to further rounds. But Hari didn't give up. He took help of his brother, who was a trained athlete, and practiced day and night, and after practicing for several months, he was able to increase his stamina and become fit for participating in the event. So after a few months, when the event took place, he cleared the prelims and was also able to secure a gold medal in the event.
According to my perception, there were three characters. All were male, having the same age group like 20 to 25, and having positive mood. Akash was my center character, and he was a college student. He was pursuing his BSc from St. John's College, Agra. In his holidays, he made a plan along with his friends for mountain trekking. He took all essential equipments like rope, tent cloth, first aid, food, oxygen cylinders, etc. And then he started his journey. When he reached there, he saw that weather condition was not so good. So he decided to make a tent and stayed for one night. In the next morning, when the weather was good, he started his journey and successfully reached on the top, and where he took pictures along with his friends and made unforgettable memories. And after he returned back, he shared all his experience with his fellows.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have perceived two characters in my story. Both are male. Of age group 19 to 21. And the central character of my story is Anuj, who is currently 21-year-old. And the action of my story is the result of not giving attitude. So the Anuj and Alok, they were good friends right from their childhood, and they had avid interest toward trekking. And so they decided to go on trekking in their summer vacation. And on their way to returning home from trekking, they lost their way in the dark night. But suddenly Anuj realized, saw a light beam coming from the other side of the valley, but the way was so slippery. So they tried hard to get there and finally reached there, and they analyzed that it was a car whose tire was punctured, and the car owner repaired that car tire with help of them, and they reached home safely. And after that, they thanked the car's owner.
According to my perception, I perceived 5 characters in the story, and their age is 22 to 32, and he have positive mood. And the action of my story is neutralize the militant in J&K region. Deepak, his age is 26 around. He is captain of Indian Army. He is posted in J&K, Baramulla region. One day during his duty, he feel some militant activities behind the mountain. First he confirmed about the militant. When he confirmed that he is militant activity, then he informed his CEO, and his CEO gave him permission to handle the situation. After that, Deepak make a team and brief his team about make a good plan, and after launch a mission. And by his good operation, he neutralized the militant successfully, and informed his CEO that mission is successfully and there is no any injury in our side. So his CEO appreciated him and recommended for a medal.
In this picture shown to us, I perceived only one character who is male and 19-year-old. My action is going to the hilly areas for grazing his goats. Ankit Kumar, who is the center character of my story, going for the hilly areas to grazing his goats. And during the grazing, he saw some wild animals were approaching to his goats, and immediately he rushed to them and remove all the wild animals from his goats, and return back from his and gather all the goats and return back to his home, and alert everyone in his village that about what was his happened.
Friends, from the picture shown to us, I have perceived two characters, both male. Mayank, male, 25-year-old, and positive mood is my main character. Mayank was studying in the final year of his graduation, and once he decided to organize a mountain trekking program for the students of government school nearby. For that, first of all, he took the permission from the required authorities, and then finalized the location with the help of his friends. And then he collected funds with the help of his college mates and from the school principals as well. And then he also selected the students for the program. He talked to their parents about the safety concerns. And on the day of expedition, he took some guides, doctors, and officials with them for safety. And then with all the precautions and care, he successfully organized the program.
Hello friends, I perceived two characters in the story. Both are male and both are in positive mood. My action of the story is to climbing the hill. Raghav is the central character of my story. He was 21-year-old and was pursuing BA Defense from the BHU college. One day when he was in college, his friends were discussing something about to climbing the hill. So he decided and suggested them to go along with him to his hometown, as his hometown was in hilly regions of the Sikkim. So he also told them to. So all of the friends were agreed with him, and then after Raghav also told them to take necessary things like rope, safety belts, and oxygen cylinders also. Then after they all went for the practice of the climbing, and then after they went for the hometown of the Raghav, and all were happened happily.
From the given picture, I perceived only one character. His name is Ram, and he is about 25 years old. The mood of the character is positive, and the action of the story is going back to village to meet his parents. Ram is a very hardworking guy. He belongs to a village in Uttarakhand, and he was very good in studies. And after pursuing his graduation in his village, he want to go to coaching for IAS examination, but he is economically very weak.
Majority of you are agreeing with the theme, cleaning the river. Yes. We should continue it with it.
I think we should add both of them. And
There is a running competition to spread awareness regarding cleanliness of river.
Yes, we can.
The forests are pretty much visible in there. So I think
the story also may be the
There is a forest in there. Now all event chess numbers will be having decision in first round.
So as we already decided that there are so many, there are two characters. So now come to the action. So I think it is a mountain trekking because we can see there are two characters.
We can take both as a mountain trekking as well as an awareness camp.
We can add the mountain also.
The forest is quite visible, so we can have a talk on the wildlife too, along with the cleanliness program that you are all telling. We can have this along with the river points.
Right, awareness, we can spread awareness about everything.
In the picture, we are showing on a ground, and we can make a story on hill climbing on vacation.
We can make the awareness program over the cleanliness in the forest regions for the river valleys.
Yes, I think the theme of the story is about forest and all the...
I think let's take it as we are in the forest wherein people have perceived that there is a untidy river which has to be cleaned. So we can take up the actions. Alright, and generating awareness campaign. And since most of us are agreeing that there are two characters, so we can perceive two characters in the story.
They can be friends and they can be pursuing graduation.
They can be graduation.
We can take name as Akash. One is Akash and one is Aman.
We can enlist quite a few things. That is, first of all, that is the forest campaign. Second is all talk about the river. Third is loitering about that was a garbage thing.
Yes.
Fourth is wildlife, and another thing that
Trekking
is included in that because it is a forest area.
Also, the age of the character has to be specified, which is mostly between 19 to 25.
Yes, they are discussing their studies and
22 years old. 21 to 22.
Okay, so we had a good story.
Sir, odd numbers.
Okay, the even number also discussed already. Right, so I think we made a good story. Minutes to make a good story.
So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give my point. It's that we can start with a running competition, as we can see two people, and we can also perceive this we can also display this trait of not giving up, and we can also add that while going on running every day, they started with cleaning the surrounding area, that's the river.
Meaning they are aware
yes.
Making a story like as if they have gone for a camp and then they observe that there is a river, or you can also take forest, as many of our
cleaning the mountains was the training.
Cleaning the forest.
Yes, good point.
Let's just number one
point. The mountains are the spots for tourists, and tourists spread the garbages in the hilly region. So we can make a story regarding the cleanliness
of the garbage in the
Okay, so the theme is decided. So let's carry on with the actions which we should focus on. So I mentioned that they took she took 2 bags, and then they like one for organic and other for the inorganic wastes, and then they also noticed the pollution in river also, and after cleaning then and like other tourists were also be there, so they motivated and contacted with them also, and then they cleaned the forest and river, and then later when she went to her college, then she persuaded the NCC and NSS units also to go for a campaign and spread awareness in city and society.
I think
this number 1 perceives 2 main characters. I agree male characters instead of female. Most of you are saying that you perceive two males, so...
You can go with that previous theme, and also I think that the running theme, that running competition would be a viable option, because as I said,
I want to add one point, that the tourism that were seeing all of them, they also help them both two boys to clean the fields.
They got motivated from what they have done.
Yes, we can
all the tourists get motivated from they have done.
Okay, now any one of you on the behalf of group members can stand up and give common group story.
so if you all agree, I would like to make this sure. So in the given picture, we have perceived two characters. Both of them are male, and both of them are in positive mood. Age of the age group, they are in the age group of 18. Age of one of them is 18 years, and other is 25 years. So Hari is the main character of our story, who went to a cleanliness, who is an NCT cadet, and went on a cleanliness drive with his friend. And while they decided to pick the spot of a river, which they knew was polluted, and there was very pollutants in the river. So they decided to call other of their friends and also ask them for their help to clean the river. They also tried to put banners and posters to spread awareness about this cleanliness drive. And seeing this, many other people from the surrounding village were joined Hari and his friends to clean the river, and this way their camp was successful. Thank you.
All are into agreement with this as a common group story?
Yes, sir.
Any different idea?
No, sir.
Okay. All of you please get up. Move outside and wait.
Okay, right. So now I'll just share the result first, and thereafter I will give the individual feedback. Okay. To begin with, with most of the people are first timer, that's why result has not been very, very good as far as this performance of this group is concerned. All right. And we have found only one candidate who is meeting the requirement of stage 1. And chest number is 119. Who is 119? Please get up. So she is the only one who has clearly made for the stage 2. Okay. Kindly clap for her. Please sit down. Right. In addition to her, we have got 3 more candidates whom we have kept on border. In fact, 4 candidates. 4 candidates are there whom we have kept on border. Right. So I am very sure that if they improve and try to incorporate the points that are given to them, they will definitely do better next time. And for the balance, kindly what are the feedback are given to the you incorporate in your next performance. Okay. So I'll just cover the chest numbers. 146. Please get up. Then I got 171. Get up. Then I got a 125. Who's 125? And also we have got 139. Who's 139? So these are the 4 candidates who have been on the border. All right. So if you do slightly better, you will also clearly move for the stage 2. For the balance of the candidate, generally problem for each one of you is the story. Story is not made properly. All right. Now please sit down, all of you. So now start because without wasting time, we'll start straight away one by one. Chest number 115. Though you have shown improvement in the sense I have interacted yesterday with you and today. Today I was very happy to notice that you are able to speak at least when narrating the story. This is a good thing. So keep it up. Keep improving and keep speaking in front of the group. Okay. And you will see the difference will come, a lot of difference will come within a week or so. So that's what it is. But my issue with you is that in the group activity you have not participated at all. You have not spoken only. Many of you have done this. Okay. So you have to participate if you want to do well in stage. So whenever the group activity takes place, that means in this case for the second part of the test, you are supposed to participate in the making of a group story. So you are absolutely not participating in that. That's why we are not recommending for the stage 2 of this performance. Okay. So next time be more active. Okay. Please sit down.
119, your theme selection was good. Drafting part was okay. Okay. थोड़े से corrections required हैं that will be told to you subsequently, and नंबर ऑफ वर्ड्स भी ठीक थे, आप लिख पाए। इससे ये पता चलता है कि आपका एकेडमिक अच्छा है, इससे ये पता चलता है कि आप नॉलेजेबल है, इससे ये पता चलता है कि आपका जर्नल अवेयरनेस ठीक है। तो वेरी गुड चांस एंड ऑलरेडी यू हैव क्लियर्ड सीडीएस आल्सो एंड यू हैव कैट ओके। तो एनसीसी एंट्री आल्सो, ठीक है, तो डिजर्विंग कैंडिडेट। ओके, सो स्पार्क दिख गया आज डे 1 में और ये बहुत अच्छा साइन है हमारे लिए, ठीक है। तो हमारे लिए जब ऐसा कैंडिडेचर आता है तो हमारे लिए थोड़ा आसान हो जाता है काम करना, थोड़ा आसान हो जाता है, ठीक है। ऑल द बेस्ट।